Notorious Spinks.
So anyway, yesterday we were talking and I asked Spinks a question about the book industry and I asked her, did she think that the printed book was really about to become obsolete the way a lot of people are starting to speculate? I know ebooks are all the rage right now, but does she really think they're going to just completely take over and wipe out printed books? So, what say you, Spinks?
I say no. And I say no because I think that Kindles, Nooks, with the Kobo readers,
Yeah.
I think they're a trend right now when people are enjoying having the new technology along with iPads and Blackberries coming out with their digital tablet. But I don't think that we can trust literature in an electronic form altogether because what time period was that I was talking about? When they destroyed the libraries in Egypt.
Yes. The
When they
libraries
destroyed
at Alexandria.
the libraries at Alexandria. She's a smart one. And they destroyed all the books. So we already know how fragile our technology is, our internet spectrums. So what if we have an attack via our internet lines? We lose data. So how are we to protect our books if all the books are online? So one thing I think is dangerous to just say that we're going to get away from printed books, and two, I just think that it's a trend. Personally, I want a Kindle, but I don't see myself buying a book on Kindle. I like printed books. Some people, they may like it, but I think it's one of those things that's going to phase out. So what do you think, Brown Girl?
Well, I hope that the demise of the printed book is not on the way. I am definitely part of the crusade for saving the printed word. I do agree that all of it is a trend, and I hope that's all it is. I feel like a lot of the people who have the e-readers, and just e-readers, we're not talking like the iPads or the other tablets that are comparable to that are multifunctional, but strictly e-readers, a lot of those people aren't readers. They're gadget whores. They want it because it's what's hot right now. And so as soon as they get done reading a couple of books or the Wall Street Journal or whatever they're playing around reading on those things, I think the trend will start to taper off. But I am concerned that the price or the cost of printing books is going to increase, and allegedly astronomically, and that more than the e-reader necessarily killing it, but that indirect effect of ebooks causing the price of printing books to increase is what I'm more concerned about, being detrimental to us having access to the print word. But Spinks makes a really good argument about it being dangerous, just only having our literature in an electronic format, because anything could happen. Like you said, we could have a terrorist attack globally via the internet, and all sorts of electronic information be completely just decimated. And yeah, where would that leave us? So that is something to consider for people who are converting everything to completely electronic formats and getting rid of your paper trail.
What are you going to fall back on?
Yeah, that might not be the best idea.
So yeah, and I think it shows us as consumers, like we're consumer whores. Whenever the new thing comes out, we have to be new. We have to have all of the new stuff. And it's like we're not focusing on things that are important, like making sure that our kids are well versed in science and math. so that they can understand things like the internet to help strengthen the internet so that we, will be less prone to, a terrorist attack via the internet. Because I think that because countries like China, Japan, Russia, they know that they can't physically come over here and wage war against the United States and not get dealt with. That's a way for them to do it via the internet. And I think that countries around the world, they pay attention to our consumerism. This everything a dollar store, everything made in China. And they pay attention to that. And when they look, they just see us spending money. We won't save anything. We spend all our money. Right now we raising money for Japan. Japan don't need our money. Why we playing? They don't need our money. They've already put $15 billion into their economy to rebuild. Why are we sending money to Japan? For real? Why am I raise some money for you and I already owe you some money?
I raise for you. Back to the books. That's another.
That's another
video.
Okay. We'll talk about that.
That's another discussion.
I'm just saying.
But seriously, back to the whole new issue. I think also ebooks, it does not invoke this reverence for books the way the printed word does. When you pass on a good book to a friend or family member, especially a parent to a child, and it's got some wear and tear on it, maybe some dog ears. And if, God forbid, you're the type who writes in your books, okay, some little notes you jotted down or whatever, that reverence and that real love, that tangible evidence of love for a book gets completely lost in an e-reader. Even though, you can highlight passages and you can type in notes, it's still not the same. It looks more sterile, more formal than, a bunch of sticky notes or bookmarks or dog ears or whatever in a printed book that, really says, wow, this person really does love this book. And they've obviously read it numerous times. That is, and that's something you can't pass on with an ebook.
And also what I brought up last night was, okay, you don't really own your ebook. You have ebooks. Okay, you buy a book for Kindle. It's on your Kindle. It may be on your Kindle version on your computer or your BlackBerry. But you can only loan it to one person at a time, which, okay, you could do that with a regular book. But it's like you own that book. When I buy a book, I have something that I can say, this is mine. When you buy an ebook, you can't really say, this is mine. When we get past this phase of, ebooks and Kindles and Nooks, and we move on to the next new thing, what is going to happen to all those books that you purchased electronically that may not be able to be downloaded onto your computer? So you spend hundreds, thousands of dollars on ebooks that you don't own. Because at any given point in time, God forbid, Amazon can roll over today and go out of business. What are you going to do about those books that you bought for your ebook? Will your Kindle work anymore?
Exactly. Excellent
So,
points.
I would rather have the printed word to take with me wherever I go. And the Kindle, I think that it's good for readers like us, for us to take places and we're not bogged down with books. I honestly don't see myself buying, like, the Kindle I put on my computer. I do the classics. Moby Dick, Oliver Twist, the free books. I don't see myself buying an ebook unless it's something like, I know Bernice McFadden did a book, I think it's like $1.99 on Kindle. I bought that one. And I haven't read it yet, but I bought it. But, books that may be a 99 cent, $1.99, $2.99, but like real books that I want to read, that I think is something that I really want to talk about or add to my library, I wouldn't buy an ebook for that. I'll wait for the paperback. It's because I want to own it. You know, this a relationship, and I think it's a relationship that you have with books. Some people they don't really respect books. You know, they on this hype, but they don't respect the printed word.
Mm-hmm.
They don't respect the craft, and I think that's what you have to have a respect for because you know you have to be gifted to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you have people that think they can write, they mean they can be an author, but you have to really respect it and love words. And a lot of people they don't do that. They're disrespecting the printed word.
Mm-hmm.
And then get mad when we don't want to review their books or we don't have anything good to say about it.
And I don't think either of us is saying there is just no place for e-readers and e-books that, you know, they don't fit in our society or anybody's society for that matter anywhere. I think they do in some capacity. It's just we don't need to allow them to take over and take the place of printed books. And, or get to this point where because they are so, you know, cost efficient to produce that, you know, we get caught up in consumerism, and so then we make it to where printed books become inaccessible to most of us simply because, you know, now a paperback costs, you know, $40 to print, and God forbid someone wants a hardcover version of a book in print and it costs, you know, the price of a textbook, which that's another conversation too. And I actually think I think that's what we talked about last night. That is a very good place for textbooks is e-readers. I think all the textbooks need to be put in e-reader forms, and college students and graduate students should be issued either they can outright purchase them or they can rent them per term. And all of their textbooks are put on the e-readers either for free or for, you know, very, very, very low cost.
Don't get me talking about those textbooks.
But that's all we're gonna say about that for now.
That's all we're gonna say.
Do we have anything else?
I think that is all. I was thinking about something when you were talking, but you know, my mind is short.
This could be a to be continued. Probably.
Yeah, we'll be back.
We hope to hear some feedback from everybody watching this. Please let us know if you have any questions or anything else regarding the state of the book industry you want us to chitter-chatter about. Just let us know.
Because we always have something to say about something. And we're not afraid. We'll say it. I'm not afraid anyway. I'll say it. But seriously, I think that people just really need to kind of think about, you know, where we're going with this. You know, how much control do we want to allow the book industry to have over things like that? And I know it's economical for a lot of authors to go straight to ebook format, but are we still seriously respecting the craft of authors when we basically are going to force them that this is the only option that you have, because paperback and hardback books are going to be so expensive? Because like I look at ebooks now, $13 and $14. That's a paperback book. You know, so and then something else you think about, when I want a hardback book, I'm gonna buy it anyway. Like the book I just bought, The Warmth of Other Suns, it was still $20 with my coupon for a hardback book, but because I wanted it, I bought it. And those of us that respect books, that love books, that are real readers, and this is what we're really committed to doing, and we're not doing it because it's a trend, we're gonna buy books. If we have to miss a couple of meals, we're gonna get our books. We're gonna get it.
You know, because you got your clothes whores, your shoe whores, and you got your book whores.
But That's all I have to say. That's all I'm saying.
All right. So thanks for watching.
Bye.